Remembering bravest of the brave soldier, Naib Subedar Chunni Lal, first Indian soldier to win all three medals, the Sena Medal, Vir Chakra and the Ashok Chakra posthumously. And Lieutenant General Satish Dua is with me, who has made this very significant effort to bring out his story in front of everybody, as every Indian should be knowing. Thank you so much, General Dua. And sir, at 19, you were talking about the event. His heroics were par excellence, and he was so young to get that medal at that age, sir. If you could just highlight this contribution of his at such a young age and the drive he had, sir.
So, Rakshita, as soon as he joined the army, after his training, our battalion was then at the Siachen glacier, was being inducted to the glacier, and he joined them. He was part of that section, which was led by Rajnath Singh, and that assault team that actually executed the highest attack in the world at 21,153 feet. Rajnath Singh was awarded Param Vir Chakra. The post was renamed as Bana Top, and Chunni Lal was awarded Sena Medal. It was a matter of inspiration for him. At the age of 19, he was awarded a Sena Medal, just beginning his innings in the army. Rajnath Singh told me once, he felt as if this lad has no fear. This is what Rajnath Singh had to say for him. So, and on his journey, it doesn't stop there, because he matured into a very fine NCO, and a decade later, when I was commanding the battalion on the line of control in J&K, he was a Havaldar, and he was a section commander. Then I saw his leadership coming to fore. While he inspired bravery, all right, but he was also very mindful that his soldiers, his team, his section should not come to harm. They should not suffer casualties. So he taught them how to do things correctly, not rushing in headlong. I would always feel, as a commanding officer, that if Chunni is there, then everything will be fine. He became that good luck charm for us. In fact, that's what I bring out in this book, Bravest of the Brave. I write this sentence, that it was such a reassurance factor for me. And later, and of course he was awarded Vir Chakra during my command of 3 years. In fact, he should have got many more medals, but he would say, "Sir, mere ko to ek medal mil gaya hai, 2 medal mil gaye, now ye kisi aur ko dijiye," something like that. So that was the kind of magnanimity he had. A decade later, after that, in between he went to UN peacekeeping forces twice, went abroad. But a decade later, he was again deployed in Kashmir, in North Kashmir and Kupwara. And there was an operation where the terrorists actually got across through the LC fence. And Chunni Lal was enraged. He could not take it, that it is in his area of responsibility. Now he was a Naib Subedar, that terrorists have got across. It cannot happen. And he said, "Sir, I will get them. The day has just begun." Because in the morning he actually saw where the foot tracks led, and he and his section tracked them down. And he was enraged. He actually charged into the thicket where they were there and actually killed 3 terrorists. But he was also mortally wounded, and he succumbed to his injuries. He was awarded Ashok Chakra posthumously. So that's the brave saga and story of this, the bravest of the brave. That's why the name, Bravest of the Brave. And that's the title given to our battalion also, Bravest of the Brave.
You've seen him very closely, obviously, as a as a young lad, as you mentioned. What was one quality, if you could really point out, that was the rarest of the rare?
So I feel, you see, whenever there are cases of valor, a lot of them, they get one award. Because you could be in a situation, suddenly, you can act bravely, but can you repeat that feat? So often it has happened that someone has tried to repeat that out of bravery, but then he's not been cautious. So then he's lost his life, or non-fatal casualty. Whereas in Chunni, I saw his maturity grow along with his bravery, both hand in hand. That's a very rare thing. He grew up among heroes. his upbringing, he got a Sena Medal right in the beginning, but uska section commander was a Param Vir Chakra. He had a Vir Chakra. He had 7 Vir Chakras to learn from because he was the youngest. He had 10 Sena Medals to learn from. So as he grew up, when he sat down on whether it was training on the rifle firing range or playing volleyball in the with the company, he was playing with heroes. So his upbringing was among heroes, and he really shaped his persona, and his subordinates benefited from it. His seniors benefited from it. That's the rarest of it.
One of the excerpts I was reading, going through the book, was how important it is to reach together and not reach ahead. If you could just shed some light on that.
Yes. So you're obviously referring to an incident during his training in an obstacle course, where he was very quick and strong, and he actually reached ahead. And he stood with a lot of pride in front of his instructor. His instructor said, "That's not good enough." He says, "Why I came first?" He says, "Reaching ahead is not important, more important than reaching together. So look back, your section is still struggling. Why didn't you help others?" And that's what the teamwork is all about. You should help others, take everyone along, because in war, there are no individual medals. It is the collective victory that counts. And I think that there he learned a great lesson, which he like you rightly brought out. He nurtured that lesson in his life always.
And sir, also you mentioned about that he should have got more awards, more medals. But what kept him going? Because you said that he was fine with 1 medal. So what was the motivation? How a person, an individual, a young boy from a very humble, background, get so patriotic and ready to give up his life?
I've served 4 decades in the army, and I've been in counter-terrorism situations always. I've seen many such soldiers. There are many brave soldiers, but as far as Chunni Lal is concerned, we colloquially use a word in the army, self-start. Where you kickstart a motorcycle in our days and there's self-start. So he is one of those, he's a self-motivated guy. You didn't need to motivate him. I mean, his start had been like that, like I brought out earlier. His peers were all heroes, and you didn't need to motivate him. So he didn't need more medals to be motivated. He would say, "Auron ko do." I mean, that's the kind of magnanimity he had.
And Dua, thank you so much for joining us and sharing this wonderful story with us on Republic TV.
Thank you.
One of the biggest dangers to our country are negative influences, dirty influences. These are people who are there on digital mediums only to get numbers, and what they do has had a very negative effect on our society. We all know about it. But together, you and I can change that. Republic is starting an influencer incubator program where you can be part of creating some world-class content that is nation first, that helps our country, that creates awareness. And you can work with me here on this campus as part of the first phase of the Republic Influencer Incubator program, which is the Positive Influencers program. The Positive Influencers program, which is going to be run from the Republic Media Campus, which is the largest newsroom in Asia, aims to bring together a diverse set of people from across the country. You can work from where you are, you can work with me here on this campus to create content on anything which you feel, if it proliferates, if it spreads, will have a positive impact on our people. It could be in the area of health, technology, defense, awareness, current affairs, politics, or even history, science and technology. I know there are a lot of you out there who have the talent, and all that you want is the reach. And Republic is doing this to give your content the reach. Together, all of us can come together and create a content revolution in our country. The digital medium, the growth of digital in our country is one of the most fascinating things. But you can use it in a positive way for the country, or you can use it in a negative way for our country. There are too many people who are using the digital medium to make a quick buck. But together, all of us, if we become one unit that's working in national interest, that believes in nation first, then through the Positive Influencer program, we can change the way the digital medium works in our country. So come, I welcome you to work with me here on the Republic campus as part of the Positive Influencer program. Here on the Republic Media campus, you will have access to great infrastructure, a warm and welcoming professional environment, and of course, the best production values. Now, if you have the content and you feel it needs the finish, it needs to be worked on, or that you would benefit from working in an environment where there are many other content creators like you, then you can be here. You can work with me here in the Republic newsroom. You can work from home. You can make it 50-50. You can make it work the way you want. As long as you believe that the content you create, and we believe that the content you create will make our nation number one, will be one solid contribution towards the Viksit Bharat, then you can be part of this wonderful program. The initiative I announced in the presence of the Prime Minister at the Republic Summit, which is the Republic Positive Influencer Program. So come, work with me, work with us. Let's make a difference for our country.